Ruddick.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always go to this mic. I like this mic. Sorry. I was going to do one that I had memorised, but I thought I've never done this in front of people. I've only been performing poetry. Well, this is my third time I've ever been on stage. So I thought I'd do one that I haven't written. I wrote this about 3 days ago, so bear with me because I'm going to have to be looking at the page. We are never going to climb mountains, swim oceans, or ford rivers. We're never going to see the stars from a sailboat or the sunrise above a ski lodge. You cut my world away, put up fences and one-way signs, held the trees that had nourished me in contempt, the joy of their fruits lost in the terrible cost of loving you. And this is fine, while our love is shiny and new, but just like the trees, I must continue to grow, to run and swim, fall across the earth, to play and taste and see all that it has to show. And I claim I never saw a goddess go, my mistress when she walked treads upon the ground, and you'll excuse my blatant plagiarism, but my reasoning is sound. My love for you is not forged in rhyme, but rather like my beloved trees nurtured over time. It grows from the simple dirt of custom, the simple joy that comes from afternoons spent together. And whatever the songs would have us believe, we are not so well matched that either of us couldn't conceive an existence without the other. And I don't need you, but I want you around. And this stolen line once again holds reasoning that is sound. I am not so accomplished that I can speak entirely in my own voice. But given the choice, I would trade the wonders of Tibet just to set a smile on your face. I am willing to never see such a wondrous place because I have seen such sights in your half-closed eyes during the nights we've spent together. And these metaphors may sound as light as a feather, as unsubstantial and insincere as any you are ever likely to hear, but you weigh me down. And all I want right now is here, in this simple town. And for a part, I think we can both agree that our fears are lost in pleasures and the inarguable decree that it is lust, not love, that makes a person blind. But it's not between your thighs that I find such delights, but rather in your unending ability to strike up fights. You place me on guard every single day and make me question every word I say. You make me consider, conjugate, and project. Memorize facts so that I may never forget that the adventure of this, the price of this adventure, is not measured in miles, but rather the traits of self-improvement. You make me a better man in far more profound ways than any trek or safari can. And it is through being denied that we can decide the true value of things. And I will never forget the joy that nature brings. I will climb the mountains, swim the oceans and ford the rivers. I will gain the scars that exploration delivers. And though you may not be at my side, I will not chide you for once cutting my world away. Only mourn the loss of a day I could not share with you. It is not through ignorance that you hold me back, and it is not courage that you lack. Your body has its limits, and like your mind, will never be content with any kind of half measures. The wider world shrinks for a time in the sublime embrace of your challenging love, and I mean what I say, that I would leave it cut away. But when the shine has dulled and the lust between us is left, I know your love will not leave my world cleft in two. I want to share everything I hold dear with you, but in fact, dear lover, it is unquestionably true that you are not like me, and I am not like you. We are together not through fate, poetry, or romance. We do not sing each other's praises from balconies or on a Midsummer Night's Eve dance. We appreciate each other's company. Two worlds lying as one world, cutting lines through the other. And though I can chart the very stars of the sky on your back, I will eventually change tack and sail for a time alone. But as a greater writer than me once said, you haven't travelled anywhere until you've returned home. Thank you.